50 bullets at Sean Bell and his two friends around the corner from the nightclub. But he did not fire his weapon, and on the stand Friday, he described mainly what he heard because he didn't see much. A frantic phone call, a crash, and a barrage of gunfire followed by an eerie silence.
Lieutenant Napoli continues to believe that the detectives acted justifiably given those unique circumstances that early morning.
Detectives Mike Oliver and Giscard Isnora are charged with manslaughter, Detective Mark Cooper with reckless endangerment. Napoli described 2 phone calls around 4 a.m. from Isnora, who was undercover and on the street outside the club. Isnora described an argument between Bell, his friends, and another group, who he said might be armed. Then he called frantically, saying, quote, "It's getting hot." Napoli says he thought Isnora was in danger. He sped to the scene and then says his car, which was a rental and was driven by a detective not charged in the shooting, rolled past Bell's car. He says he leaned down looking for a turret light to identify his undercover car as a police vehicle when he heard a crash and then gunfire.
The lieutenant never heard anyone identify themselves as police or do anything else to suggest that a police action was happening. He didn't even believe necessarily that the accident that occurred behind him involved police.
The crash was a collision between a van driven by Detective Oliver, who fired 31 shots, and Bell's car, which prosecutors say was trying to leave the scene after Isnora approached with a gun. The defense maintains that Bell tried to run Isnora down. Attorneys for Bell's family and the 2 men with Bell in the car say that doesn't make sense.
And an unidentified person without a badge, in a hoodie, points a gun at him, then anyone's natural reaction would be to protect themselves and try to get away.
In this first week of the trial, the prosecution has called 10 witnesses out of some 50 that they expect to call over the course of their case. They're due back in court Monday morning at 9 in Kew Gardens, Solana Pine, New York 1.